I guess. I make coffee so many different ways. I make it with the Italian little reverse osmosis thing where you put the water in the bottom and then that water steams and then it ducks the coffee up in there. It's so rich and tasty. My wife has a fancy coffee maker where she makes the little espressos. I use the pods. I make good old fashioned, percolator coffee. It's kind of when you work in radio, which I did for many years, that's what's always available. That crappy garbage coffee. So I like that too. But sometimes it's as simple as putting good coffee into the percolator and you're good to go. So with this Trade coffee, you'll get the best roast that you will undoubtedly love. Right now, Trade is exclusively offering our customers 50% off your first month trial at drinktrade.com/lockedonmlb. That's trade.com/lockedonmlb. For 50% off your 1 month trial, drinktrade.com/lockedonmlb. All right, Dodgers come up short tonight, 3-0. Bats go to sleep. Tough luck loss for Dustin May, who really came out and pitched well. 6 2/3, gave up 2 runs on 7 hits with 5 strikeouts and 1 home run, 88 pitches. The ERA now at 4.08. Really, if you're looking at Dustin May's outing, hold on. Love it when I get that tickle in the throat. We don't have a cough button here on YouTube. He really threw just 2 bad balls or had 2 hard hit balls against him. Was efficient in the 5th. He threw 9 pitches. There was just 2 hard hit balls that manufactured 2 runs. So he came out and did his job, had everything working. And, we've talked about not a lot, but a little bit a couple nights ago when Dustin May Yoshinobu Yamamoto went out and didn't have his best stuff and surrendered the grand slam and another home run. The first grand slam he surrendered as a Major League Baseball player, by the way. He usually goes out and dominates, and I don't know if the Dodger offense expects that from him or it's just that weird, freaky, random thing that happens every year where there's one pitcher on your team that doesn't get run support. In this particular situation, it's nice that it's Yamamoto. Somebody pointed it out in the comments that he's getting like 2 run support per outing, which is not a lot, especially when you look at what the Dodgers are capable of, like last night when they put up 14, right? And Roki Sasaki had a 5-run lead and they pulled him out of the game, and Banda comes in and surrenders a grand slam, game tied. So run support usually makes life a whole lot easier on you, but there's always one guy that doesn't get a ton of support. And it was Yoshinobu Yamamoto a couple of nights ago in the first game of this series on Thursday. And today it was Dustin May. He went out and did everything that he possibly could. And the Dodgers just couldn't get anything happening at the plate, which was surprising. 6 left on base. And 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Kike 0 for 1, Mookie 0 for 2, Conforto and Ohtani 0 for 1. That is, not what you're looking for. But, this is going to happen. Again, we say it all the time. That's baseball. You go out and rally in the 9th with 14, or there's 6 in the 9th and finish the game 14-11, and then you turn right around and back that up with a goose egg. It's unfortunate, but it happens. The Dodgers obviously had their opportunities, especially after Burns was out of the game. They had 3 at-bats where Burns wasn't pitching. Was it 3? No, it was 2. Sorry. But the Diamondbacks bullpen is not good of late. As a matter of fact, the 7+ ERA, we saw that last night, 20 runs over their last 19 innings. That got a little better today, but going in to the 8th and the 9th, Nelson did a really good job. He allowed nothing, 0s and 1K on 16 pitches over a 6-out save. So the Dodgers just, couldn't find any rhythm, any mojo, anything today. Just a stinker. That's the way you look at this one. Just a flat out stinker. So the bright spot, the good news is Max Muncy, Andy Pius continuing to hit, Kike over, but I have 1K. He still looks more confident in the box. They mentioned that a week and a half ago, Kike's batting average was 130. It's now 207. So that tells you what he's been doing of late. And the Michael Conforto thing is still confounding. That's the word I was looking for a couple of nights ago. I said confuddling. It's confounding. So he's like so it's 42, 45. He's 2 for 45, but hit the ball hard-ish tonight. Got a base hit. So it doesn't have to be a line drive every time. Maybe the problem with him is, he's hitting the ball too hard. He has to take a little bit off. Just find a nice rhythm. I remember seeing that from Max Muncy's base hit today. Wasn't trying to do too much. Saw the ball, hit the ball, found the zone that the ball was in. He went to the ball, got it, and hit it up the middle. It wasn't a massive, 105 exit velo line drive. Just put bat to ball, put it in play. That's sometimes all you need. Nothing fancy. So the last comment I have on this game is, I don't know if you guys noticed it or not, but does Austin Barnes need the glasses like Max Muncy does too? Max Muncy? Because when he threw that ball into center field down at second base, trying to throw out a runner, he's squinting like he couldn't see second base. And I don't know that you really need to throw a runner out. It's very different than batting, but maybe he could use the goggles as well. I was like, what? He's squinting and he opened his eyes really big. Like, where did that go? No Name has a comment on Austin Barnes. Nothing can help Austin Barnes. Well, I think we're stuck with him, unfortunately, because he's a good catcher. Good-ish. He's hitting the ball a little bit better. It's not terrible. Batting average of 214. The OPS, a little over 500. Not terrible. Could be worse. What did somebody else said something here? Mr. Seabad. Dustin May pitching in the month of May is terrifying. Somebody said that. Lieutenant T. Beaches. Dodgers suck. Today they did, that's for sure. It's the Locked On Dodgers postcast. We'll end it there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. 3-0 the final today. Wrap up the series tomorrow with an opportunity to split this baby as the Dodgers will get rolling at 110 with the Diamondbacks. Tony Gonsolin will get the start. He's looked good his first 2 outings of the season. Comes in with a 1-0 record, a 4.09 ERA, 17 Ks, and a 1.09 whip over 11 innings. Surrendered just 2 home runs and 2 walks. So things are looking up for the Dodgers, although Zach Gallen's a hell of a good pitcher as well. Has an unfortunate 3-4 record, 4.37 ERA, and a 1.21 whip. He's thrown 45 innings, struck out 49, and given up 6 home runs while walking 21. So what could be another good pitching battle tomorrow as the Dodgers will look to split this 4-game set against the Diamondbacks at Chase Field in Arizona. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Again, don't forget to check out Jeff and Vince with the Locked On Daily Dodgers podcast Monday through Friday. And to you, Mr. AI, I hope I satisfied your needs and desires, and I hope I reached your lofty goals. We'll talk tomorrow after Game 4 of this series right here on the Locked On Dodgers YouTube channel. Take care.
Thank you for making Locked On your first listen every day. For your second listen, find Locked On MLB Game Night. Every game, every night, all season long. Get local analysis on a national scale. Find MLB Game Night on Locked On MLB on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. It's the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Today's episode is brought to you by Game Time. There's nothing like the energy of a live game, whether it's catching a last-minute MLB showdown or soaking in the excitement of an NBA matchup. But finding great seats at a great price? That used to be a challenge, until I found Game Time. Game Time makes scoring last-minute tickets easier than ever. Prices actually drop as the events get closer, and with their all-in pricing, you see the total cost up front, no surprises at checkout. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code LOCKEDON for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, that's the code LOCKEDON for $20